I don't know, wipe off the car. This has got a snow shovel. This poor man getting caught in the snow. You know that's a convertible too, and in Elizabeth State, North Carolina, you probably don't have that down, right? But it is winter, and I guess in Virginia, that's still piled up in southeastern Virginia. This all started though in parts of the plains, and while it wasn't as impressive of a snow dumping that we saw on the cameras, it still broke a couple daily records. St. Louis, 2.6 inches of snow. Springfield, Missouri. So really between the I-40 and the I-70 corridors was the sweet spot for some snow. Now this also brought disruptions because we had snow this past week over the same areas that flooded out from last weekend. Some really terrible snow across Kentucky and Tennessee and up into the mountains, right? That bitter cold that then slowed its way down. But on the snowy side of things, this was the corridor where we saw the slow movement kind of ramp up. This was the Colorado. In spots like Norfolk, Virginia, Virginia Beach, down into the Outer Banks is where we saw the heavy snow pick up Wednesday evening and dump 10 inches on the ground. In fact, in Norfolk, Virginia, this past Wednesday, Thursday was our snowiest stretch in 15 years. We have to go back to day after Christmas 2010 to see at least a foot of snow on the ground. And then 2002 was the last time we had at least a half a foot of snow on the ground. So really impressive storm out of this one. Of course, you have the Atlantic to feed off of this storm. We had the winds off the water that just fed all the moisture in place. Southeastern Virginia had anywhere from a foot to maybe a foot and a half in some areas, and then that bled over into North Carolina as well. North Carolina was fun to watch too. We were watching it on Fox 4 Now. Ian Oliver, he was on the beach in Virginia Beach, and we were watching the icing threats too that set up using the 95 corridor. It wasn't all snow. We did see some of those considerably slow down some spots like Wilmington, North Carolina, along the coast. But this storm definitely brought its challenges, and I think as far as the snow dumping and the removal and cleaning all of that, just on some very vulnerable communities that dealt with such devastating flooding just a couple of days prior and had that bitter cold there and the fresh winds and snow on top of that. The calendar right now says it is Labor Day, but it means that before you know it, we're going to turn the page into March. And severe weather conditions are upon us. There is that inclement freeze, of course, as we go through March. April came for storms, and those you're looking at the illuminated tornado off in the distance. This long track in Winchester, Indiana, that was back in mid-March of last year. March, in fact, is the fifth most predicted month when it comes to severe weather, and we are right on its doorstep. Severe weather forecasted in March. If you look back over the last couple of years or so, a lot of places are experiencing it. This isn't surprising. Typically, severe weather is the first thing we hear about and how crews are going to go out. But I'm here to tell you that in the South, and particularly more recently into parts of the Ohio Valley, we've seen severe weather enter the picture earlier and then stay with us through those spring severe months. Typically, why we have this displacement to the south is because cold air spills in, that footprint of cold takes shape through the winter months. And then as we start to transition through March and through April, that battleground of warm, humid air coming off the Gulf meets up with our storm track through the plains, and that positions this corridor of severe weather into the southeast United States. And this is what you're going to see. Some of the states that are in the bullseye for seeing that severe weather come through expand through the next 4 or 5 weeks. And then as we turn the page into April, it continues to expand to include parts, of course, of the southern plains where we typically expect to see those outbreaks occur. But let's zero in on March. Let's zero in on how active the last couple of weeks have been. Breaking record 2022 tops the list of the most March confirmed tornadoes, 234. Then 2023, the year to follow that, devastating. This is video on my left side of the screen out of Winchester, Indiana. It's a long form tornado that had pushed its way through. But in the month of March, you also had storm outbreaks like rolling forward, right? Across the South, Mississippi, Alabama, also seeing that. So 2023 was a really tough year. And this particular outbreak across the Southeast, it's an important reminder that as we turn the page into important to stock up on this,
Let's
especially
keep
for
it
my
going.
workstations. What should be in my severe weather safety kit? Alabama, they have their annual sales tax holiday. Severe weather period is this weekend. It runs up until about midnight on
Oh,
Sunday.
it's cold.
So you can get items
Oh,
for
really?
free this weekend only in those spots, like things like batteries and duct tape and hand crank radios, which oftentimes in severe weather outbreaks
We have
can be the most life-saving way to receive information outside of just downloading the Foxweather app or tuning into the local news station. If you lose power, if you lose cell service, that hand crank radio is what's going to help alert you to what's happening. Also, too, portable generators, those are part of the sales tax weekend, so something to stock up on and think about. Outside of severe weather season, always important to keep thinking about hurricane season, which is, of course, well down the line. But these are just some of the items to think about when you have your severe weather safety kit top of mind. And in the South in particular, we have seen this shift. I talked about it just a moment ago, but this is the numbers. Change in annual average tornadoes. I wouldn't pay too much mind to these numbers coming down because we can still see these numbers. I think what's more telling on this graphic is seeing them come up in spots like Mississippi, Alabama, Tennessee, where you have that flash. Again, this is the zone that we watch for, particularly into March, how that footprint is in play and then continues to expand into April. And April is a cautionary tale, Alabama, Joplin, all of, these areas that have seen some impressive outbreaks in 2011 and as well as this. On the west coast, an atmospheric river is targeting the region right now. Parts of western Washington and Oregon could see close to a half a foot of rain. Hurricane hunters, they're actually heading into the storm center of this atmospheric river to take that. We'll have a breakdown of flood concerns with Fox Weather in 2 minutes.
Well, taking the tip cold out of the water, being cold, it's gonna have cold over this. It's already there, more like cool. That's cool.
Virginia State Police reporting more than 450 crashes from midnight to 9 p.m. on Wednesday as this week's winter storm hit the gas. We saw many scenes just like this one behind me, where Suffolk County Fire and rescue crews, they raced to pull out two motorists from an icy creek. Areas like Norfolk, they also got hit really hard by this storm. The snow ramped up traffic on major roadways and interstates like I-64. They were completely stopped. Visibility plummeted. Snow on the beach, an incredible sight. The state experiencing one of the most significant snowfalls in years. Let's circle back to that crash for a moment. We got an opportunity to hear from that rescue crew and relive those critical moments.
We're a large fire department, but many of our newer firefighters do not experience this type of snowfall. We had 7.5 inches in the city. I believe the last time we had a significant snowfall to be similar to this was 2015, 13 years ago, and we had to not only battle the rescue, you're driving fire apparatus, 150 calls in about 7 hours. So we have to operate the roads on this type of ice, and so it was a challenge, no question.
Texas has seen its fair share of cold weather this winter. It continues today. Temperatures are looking to warm up, though, by about mid next week. In the meantime, dealing with a wet and chilly start to our weekend. Fox 46 Houston meteorologist Allison Barguero joins me now. Allison, this morning I was a little surprised to see some pink on radar outside by the stadium. Is this a little bit of wintry weather down that way? I think a lot of folks were, and even one of my producers came up to me and said, Allison, is that snow over there? I'm like, no, it's probably just freezy drizzle, and not too many reports of it. But yes, that is a big shocker for us to see it far south in Texas. And Jane, I mean, something a little funny when, Groundhog's Day a few weeks ago, we were sitting here in the mid 80s, sunshine, and then last week happened and everyone's like, what is going on? Winter is still here, but thankfully not for much longer.
Yes, I think for a lot of Texans, and I'm along with you, I'm thinking warm thoughts, Allison, that we are going to finally be on the right side of this forecast, and maybe Punxsutawney Phil and his friends can go back to just hibernating quite nicely. But, we are expecting a pretty decent warm-up. How do you think Texas handled the cold this past week?
I think they did a good job. Just thinking of everybody in my neighborhood, that they went back out and you had to recover your plants, which, takes some time, but it truly is worth it. The winds have been whipping for days now. And the thing is, they're not really dropping too much. It's not going to be until tomorrow that we see the winds drop and then all of that rain clear. So I think folks very excited. We know barbecue cook-off is coming up just around the corner, and the weather looking phenomenal, Jane.
That's good to know. And listen, I want to jump ahead, Allison, because we are now less than 100 days away from hurricane season. Different areas of the world, different seasons when hurricanes and tropical storms are most likely to form. But, when we look towards Houston and the upper Texas coastline, of course, the start of the summer is the start of hurricane season, and it's preparation time. And it feels a little early in February to be like, wait a second, let's think ahead to hurricane season. But this is the critical time on how we can begin to prepare and set ourselves up for success, right?
Oh, 100%. I mean, we went through it last year. Remember, before we had Hurricane Beryl hit, we had that derecho. So a lot of folks used up a lot of their emergency supply kits. So I think folks have been really good at making sure that they have everything stocked well ahead of time. And something that's going to be really big, especially across the Houston area, is folks getting generators. I mean, almost every family that I talked to, they've either had one installed or they've been on a waiting list for 6+ months. So hopefully it can get in before hurricane season starts, because unfortunately most of our power lines are above ground. So I mean, you get one quick gust of wind and there you go.
Yeah, and listen, being without power for a couple days in general is just horrible, even if it's just a couple of hours with a regular old storm. But this hurricane season of years past was just something to keep in mind, right? You had Beryl so early in the season that just took the record books, and I think had a lot of people squarely looking at, okay, how is this year going to go? And, I think preparation is certainly key ahead of this.
Yes, you are 100% right on that. And I think just noting that, hey, we talk about the category so much, but even though Hurricane Beryl was a Cat 1, it really felt more like a Cat 2. So it's like you need to look at what the impacts are going to be inland, and that's why we're here for you. We take care of all the details. You guys just have to prep at home.
Absolutely. Okay, well, let's go to a lighter topic now, Allison, because I've been excited for this. We are less than 2 weeks away from the Texas Rodeo. Houston, the mecca for this, right? I mean, how is Houston readying themselves for such a big event?
Oh, they're so excited. I don't know if you heard, but Whataburger and Wrangler jeans are making apparel now. So yes, if you like hamburgers and your jean outfit, I mean, you've got it covered. But we're so excited. So actually next week, the barbecue cook-off starts. And if you haven't been, I mean, if you didn't think you like barbecue, this is the place for you. I'm actually going to be cooking in a celebrity charity cook-off event on Thursday. So wish me luck. And then it's all about, animals, food, fun. Folks are so excited. And years past, Jane, we've had some nasty weather. I mean, hail, severe storms roll through, extreme temps, either really cold or too hot. So the fact that next week we're going to be in the mid-70s, folks are cheering across Houston. I mean, you can almost hear it now.
No, I think that's a great point. And hey, we're going to have someone from that cook-off on Fox Weather on this Thursday. So if you give us a little inside outlook for maybe what you're planning to bring to the table.
What? Who is it?
I don't know. They just told me in my ear, so I can't give you any insider information, Allison.
Okay, well, yeah, I'm going to make a lighter dish. Let me just leave it at that. I can't leave any secrets out there.
I love it. I know you're a big cook, and I am myself, so I love to see all of your cooking experiences. You post it all over social media, so we have to write a cookbook one day.
I love it. Let's do it, Jane.
All right. Fox 26 Houston meteorologist Allison Gargaro, always great to talk to you.
You as well.
All right, well, keeping with the theme of hurricane season, we just talked about how, if you're in Texas, if you're on the Gulf, it's important. I know we're less than 100 days out, but having those conversations of how we can prepare things. But, you know, the hurricane hunters, they themselves have been preparing themselves for the season ahead. They're actually out flying in an atmospheric river right now in the PNW that is set to bring in a lot of rain to the region. Flood watches are posted up across Seattle. We've got the opportunity to see perhaps a half a foot of rain before all is said and done. So big time flood threats. Also, some mountain snow at the higher elevations also leads to an avalanche danger. So that's all something to keep in mind as we go through our Saturday, open up Sunday into Monday. We're still watching as this heightened risk for flooding is on the board. So we'll be following this story very closely on Fox Weather. You can too on your Fox Weather app. Make sure you download it, click through the tabs to get the latest news and radar for your area. We've got much more Fox Weather coming up.